Within Fairy Tail Chapter 506, we witnessed Urza come in and stop the Natsu versus Gray fight. Now, from here, I don't really know where we're going to go in regards to Fairy Tail. Something that I noticed within the final panels, though, is the fact that Natsu seems to have calmed down from his E.N.D transformation, and just the look in his eyes in general seems to be really normal, to say the very least. And based off of that panel alone, I'm constantly asking now if Natsu's E.N.D transformation has stopped because of none other than Urza. Now, to be honest, it would not make sense if it had, seeing as the tumor was ultimately the cause of the transformation starting in the first place, and it would make no sense whatsoever if an outside force went and stopped the tumor. But overall, Natsu does seem to have calmed down thanks to Urza, which I guess in a way is a good thing. I mean, now we hopefully don't have to worry about the fact that Natsu could go on to rip Gray's head off any second here, or that Gray could even go on to rip Natsu's head off any second here as well. But at the same time, I'm really hoping that the fight does end up continuing in the future. I was really enjoying it, to say the very least, and it would just suck so much if the fight was over and done with all because of Urza. Now, with this chapter's release, I actually began talking with a few friends about it. Personally, I had mixed feelings to begin with when it came to this chapter. I felt as if it just, it had its good points, i.e. the Natsu versus Gray fight, but at the same time, I felt as if that Urza stopping the fight in a way ruined the chapter. So I actually went and talked to one of my really good friends, Lord Otaku, about the chapter a little bit after I read it. By the way, I recommend you guys all go and check out his content. He makes some amazing Fairy Tail content. But nevertheless, while we were actually talking, we went on and we actually touched base on the final panel of the chapter where, as I said before, Natsu does look normal to a certain extent, and at this point, we were actually both questioning if Natsu was actually continuing his E.N.D transformation or if Urza somehow stopped it by intervening. Then Lord Otaku actually brought up this absolutely insane idea as to what could be happening right now with Natsu. So what if Urza did actually cause Natsu to return to his normal form? But with Natsu now in his normal form, he's essentially beaten E.N.D and now has full control over E.N.D and can channel E.N.D's power whenever he so chooses to. Now, for starters, it's obvious that Natsu wasn't in control of E.N.D from the start. Natsu would never in 400 years fight a Nakama with the intent to kill them. I hope you guys really just got what I did there. But nevertheless, he would never really just anyone whatsoever. He would never fight with the intent to kill anyone unless it was entirely necessary. And as well, it was mentioned that the books of Zeref were actually programmed in a way that would cause them to mindlessly seek Zeref to kill Zeref after transforming into their ethereal forms. Bottom line though, Natsu was definitely having a mind battle with E.N.D. There is no doubt about it whatsoever. He was having a mind battle for the overall control over his body, and I believe that's possible when Urza intervened and Natsu actually saw her crying. It could have given Natsu the edge over E.N.D, which inevitably allowed him to take over entirely and beat E.N.D. Now, if this scenario were to actually come true, me being someone who is really against Urza intervening to begin with would be completely fine with Urza intervening, seeing as this would be an insane outcome to say the very least. This would easily be Natsu's strongest form as well, like bottom line, no debates about it. Like if he harnessed E.N.D's power, was able to use it whenever he chose to, it would be fucking insane to say the very least. Nevertheless, that's gonna do it for this video. Voice your opinions in the comment section below. Do you guys believe that Natsu could actually harness E.N.D's power? Don't forget to leave a like to this video and subscribe if you haven't. Peace.